Hey everyone, it's sferris again. It is time for more Kantai Collection. Let's get started.
提督が鎮守府に着任しました。これより艦隊の指揮に入ります。千歳です。日本では初めての水上規模艦なのよ。作戦が完了したみたいです。
So I will admit one thing, I have played a little since the previous recording. I am an awesome carrier person. Oh, fail. Why do I keep failing? Okay, so I'm gonna try to go to an expedition. Basically you're just sending out your ships to collect loot and junk, and they automatically come back in a half an hour's time or so. It requires no action on your part, so it should require 3. I don't know why I keep failing. Try again. Are you low on fuel?
More to ganbara to desu ne. Kore nara ikesou desu.
Let's see. And I've got like a billion more quests since last time I recorded, so it's just insane. Alright. Yeah, it's okay. Right. So I've got a bunch of brand new ships here. If they would load, that would be great. Okay. Wow, it's really slow right now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the server's a lot of people playing. I'm gonna keep practicing it. I'm just keep leveling up.
大丈夫。私に任せて。
So this girl, Chitose, is pretty cool. She sends off a recon plane at the beginning of the battle, and if I get a successful scout on the enemy, I get a bonus to accuracy and evasion. But if I fail, then I get a penalty. So that's my scout. And successful. Sweet. And, okay. 6 on 3. Fire! That's awesome. Oh, that... So since last recording, I have found out that there's a morale factor in which when you kind of do these active battles, you accrue fatigue and decreased morale, so that when you get to a below a certain threshold, the ships take a penalty to evasion, and so they start getting hit more. And as a result, it's easier to die and lose your ships. So you're supposed to take these ships and, when they're unhappy, swap them out with other ships in your fleet and just kind of cycle through. And then when you get to the point where you've cycled through all of your ships and you've kind of used up everyone's stamina and morale, then you kind of then you call it for a couple hours and let it recharge. So there's no built-in stamina system, but this kind of morale system is interesting. Let's see who I got. Ooh.
基礎だ。
She's
お前に最高の勝利
That's
を与えて
awesome.
や
I
る。
can't wait to use her. By the way, my Fubuki is like really strong now. She's level 11 and she just destroys everything. It's crazy. I don't know how she's doing it. Alright, boss time. Let's get some experience.
新開発のニザ水上偵察機が自慢なの。
See my recon. Alright. You can handle this. Oh, in terms of losing ships. So right now, this one is on small damage, right? Apparently, going into the battle, as long as it's not heavy damage, it can't sink. So I guess when you reach that threshold, like for example, it's at small damage right now. If it were to get heavy damage, in the middle of the battle, it won't sink. It'll only sink after, or if I had started the battle with. Oh, wow. Way to destroy half my team, and I still didn't. We're gonna continue to fight in the night because I'm getting destroyed here. That's not acceptable. My team's a lot better than that.
隠れても無駄なんだから。お願い、当たってください。
As a result, I'm gonna have to do a lot of repairs.
遅いの。来ないでって言ったのに。リュウちゃんよりは上手でしょ。さあ、私と野戦しよう。
Oh man, I didn't get to kill him. What, I get like an A, a B? That was a rough battle. I'm surprised I got hurt so much. What did I get? Oh man.
作戦に出ていた艦隊が戻ってきましたね。
There's a lot of repairs to be had, so. Hold on. Yeah, that's the most damage.
不死鳥の秘密は修理のタイミングにもあるんだよ。提督、何かお飲みになりますか？
Let's do some resupplies.
強くなっちゃった。
I will swap out some of the ships because, man, Jinsu hurt pretty bad. Okay. Who? Okay. So this I'm sorting by type of ship, and so what? You're carrier, right?
おかわりですか？どうぞ。
Seaplane, whatever that means. So seaplanes, my light cruisers, and my destroyers. So I got. Is that? Yeah, that's who I got. I swap her in.
俺に勝負を挑むバカはドイツだ。不安なのか？
Kiso, light cruiser. Okay. Who else I saw? Oh yeah, she's. Oh man, I kind of want to wait for her. She's only a couple. Well, who else do I have to swap in with? I have another version of her, the level 1. I can swap in. Hibiki is her. Yeah, fine, that's cool.
かすみ、出るわ。見てらんないったら。
She's a little damage. She's... Tenryu is not in my arm. Oh, okay, well I'll swap her in. I guess I'll just do some low level 1s or something. And Sendai, she's still got 15 HP, I think it's okay. Refuel.
こんなの全然強化のうちに入んないわよ。
equip with extra weapons if they aren't. So these are their equipments. There's good. Okay, so this she has room to get another one. And so you get these equipments from getting, once you get new ships, you... Oh, you have nothing.
こんなの全然強化のうちに入んないわよ。まあ、お礼は言わないわ。
So I just equip them with 2 guns because I go through the ships that are not equipped and I basically strip them of anything because I'm not using them anyways. So if I see any of these ships that are not currently equipped, and I can take their guns so I could use it for the other ships that I'm actively going to use. It's kind of a pain to... I guess at a certain point I don't need to do this, but at the beginning... Whoa, that's cool. Oh, that's right, yeah. Because at the beginning I don't have the best weapon, so it's more of like a share system between all the different cards that I've got. And for these ones that are just kind of in repair mode right now, I'm not going to worry about stripping them because they're going straight back into my army right after. I don't know if I should do level 2. I think I'll just do level 1 because it was kind of hard actually. Right now I'm just trying to level Chitose. She's at level 3. I'm trying to get her to level 10, and then I can model her, or evolve her to the next level. So we'll see how I can figure that out.
新開発のニザ水上偵察機が自慢なの。
Get some recon going. Oh, sweet. Okay, there's only one dude. I can totally destroy this.
弱すぎる。砲雷撃戦。よーい。
Okay, so I'm like OP for this particular stage, but I'm like equal to 1-2. I'm not even gonna try 1-3 for a long time.
当然の結果ね。いいの。そんなに褒めなくても。
Okay, one of the ships have finished repairs, so let's hope we get a good drop. Actually, let's see what I get.
はいはい。白露型駆逐艦村雨だよ。
Keep going. So I didn't get the boss, but it's okay. It's XP is XP.
新開発のニザ水上偵察機が自慢なの。
So at level 1, when Chitose was doing the recons, like it failed almost every time. But ever since she's leveled up a couple levels, it's been pretty much successful every time, which is pretty cool.
突撃よ。
I got hurt, so I don't get the perfect.
Ora.
Man, Tenryu is really strong. Holy cow. Yeah, so I took damage, so I don't get that perfect victory.
足りめえだろ。俺が一番強いんだからよ。
It's not really that much experience, I guess, but whatever. It's something I can spam easily, so. And now that I have a free slot, I'm gonna go repair Sendai, actually.
作戦に出ていた艦隊が戻ってきましたね。
You are... Oh, you know what? I have to repair,
やられちゃいました。
Jinsu.
しばらく修理に専念します。
So, Sendai has to
何か
wait.
お飲みになりますか？
Meanwhile, I'll farm some level 1 again.
水上規模艦千歳、出撃します。
The only thing is Sendai... Oh, you know what? I should have swapped out Sendai, because she's at medium damage right now. I could have swapped her with that girl that just finished repairs. I don't remember who it was.
新開発のニザ水上偵察機が自慢なの。
I'm thinking okay. One shot.
天竜様の攻
Oh,
撃
yeah.
だ。よっしゃ。
Epics. Perfect. See, this is a kind of run that's like worth spamming over and over because it takes like 5 seconds and you get like what, 40? Okay, 30. It's good for leveling. And if I get a good drop, I won't complain. Ugh.
Hatsuyuki.
Hatsuyuki. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay.
新開発のニザ水上偵察機が自慢なの。
Good recon. It's only 3 of them. I feel like I can take them out.
いいぞ。
As long as I get some good hits early on. Holy cow! Critical hit.
ちょっとばかし
That's not
涼しく
good.
なったぜ。
怖くて声も出ねえか。
突撃よ。
ほらほら。
Wow.
見つけた。
Fubuki, come on. I
惨めよ
was
ね。
expecting more damage. I got her. Yeah, I got her. It's fine. Holy cow. Strike two. This game is weird. Like even at the first stage, you still can take so much damage potentially. I'm curious as to people who are like super high level in this game if they still get hurt at the basic level.
司令官のおかげです。
Ooh.
やっと会えた。かげろうよ。よろしくね。
Alright, I'll check out what she does.
作戦に出ていた艦隊が戻ってきましたね。
Ships are all messed up. Alright, okay, first, holy cow. So, I got a new, well no, I had one person who finished repairing. Jinru has not finished repairing. Who was it? Yeah.
出撃します。ああ。私の後ろから急に話しかけると
and then I just
危
got
な
a
い
new
です
card
よ。
as well. I have to take out Fubuki. Okay. Fubuki and... No, she needs heavy repairs. Hatsuyuki. I got her last name is Yuki. Who's the new girl? Here we go. New destroyer.
いよいよ私の出番かしら。
Wow, that's cool. That'll be interesting. So now my team is like super weak because they're all low level people compared to all my... Huh. I mean...
何？お話ししたいの？
Fubuki's damaged. Satsuki... I could play her, but Jinsu's damaged. What is that? Hibiki's damaged. Oh, I could play... Where did I come? Cool. Right, well... Kasumi... Kasumi is in low morale, so I might have to
用があるなら
swap
目
her
を見て言いな
out
さいな。
with... Who should I swap her out? I'll swap her out with
出撃するわ。何をしているの？
And I got to equip her with some weapons because I
提
think she has
督
nothing.
相変わらずお強いですね。もう一本どうぞ。
Oh, she has weapons. So yeah, apparently the name of the game is a lot of this swapping around just to
悪く
continue
ないわ。
your
私の魅力が増すのに
battles
おかわり
while
です
your
か？
damaged ships
Dozo.
are healing in the docks. One, actually, Hibiki is about to finish. So.
おかわり
Jinsu
で
is
すか？
gonna take a long
Dozo.
time. Oh, Hibiki just finished. Also, my timers are always off in game. I've got another a separate program running to show me the actual numbers, but these numbers are off because it's based on your clock. It's based on your PC clock and how that differs from local Japan time if you're not playing from within Japan. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna waste. We can go back to fighting some stuff. Just keep farming. Oh, actually, let me check my clearing quests, because my quests are basically kill stuff, my dailies. Almost there. Oh, I'm so weak right now. No, expedition is done. Alright, here we go.
新開発のニザ水上偵察機が自慢なの。
怖くて声も出ねえか。ほらほら。
突撃よ。
Sweet. Perfect race. That'll be a good experience for Kagero.
当然の結果ね。いいのいいの。そんなに褒めなくても。
Levels up. Sendai, she's really strong. Awesome. Give me a good card.
私、ふみずきっていうの。よろしく。
So, when I get all those like duplicate cards, one of the things you're supposed to do is essentially merge them with existing cards, and it basically upgrades the parent card that you're merging them to. The thing is though, there's that merge system, but there's also an evolve system after your cards hit a certain level, and the thing is when you evolve them, you lose all existing merge upgrades. So apparently the consensus is it's best to not use any card mergers until after you've evolved at least once. Then dump them all as soon as you do first evolve to waste cards, essentially. Did I get a perfect number? No. Tenure got hit. So that's why I haven't been evolving, or that's why I haven't been merging any of my cards. I basically have a stack of duplicates. I'm gonna dump them all in as soon as well, I did get a perfect, so I guess there was no damage on that one. That's cool. Who did I get? Let's see. So she said, "Hi, my name is Nanohi. My name is hard to read, isn't it?" And yeah, I would have guessed Kohi, not Nanohi. Oh yeah, my expedition finished, so let's see if I finally passed. I failed 3 times in a row. Let's see. Oh yeah, success. I get loot. So now I can send them off to level 4. I think hopefully I locked it, and level 5. So level 4, let's see. Level 4 requires 1 light carrier and 2 destroyers. So I have to put a light carrier on my ship. Team 2. So these are 2 destroyers. So I'm gonna use Samidare. Oh, I was gonna level up Samidare. Not too bad. Well, I'll take out her. I need to find a light cruiser that's not, oh, hey, oh, perfect, a light cruiser, that's level 1. Yeah, I'll use her.
出撃します。ああ、私の後ろから急に話しかけると危ないですよ。
One light cruiser and 2 destroyers. And this stupid level 4 expedition takes an hour? It takes like 15 minutes or something like that? Alright. Oh, does it matter who's the leader? I'll just put the... I'm just gonna put the cruiser's leader, just to be safe. You never know. With Tatsuta.
出撃します。死にたい船はどこかしら。
So these things, let me actually refuel them. So the expeditions, like, it seems like it's free loot and whatnot, but like it kinda is, but at the same time it's kinda not, because it's not free to do it. It costs fuel, and so, it should cost ammo. It costs fuel to do it, so I'm paying fuel for the chance to get fuel in return plus other junk, essentially. And it's not a 100% success rate, so it's kind of like a gamble. So for example, like here, I get, for however much fuel, which is based on the number of ship requirements you're sending out, my rewards will be a little bit of fuel and no ammo. But if I go to here, I get an average amount of fuel and no ammo still. So I really don't get ammo. Oh, here. I get a little bit of both and a little bit of both if I do number 3. But for number 4, I get... oh no, sorry. That's the cost. What are the rewards? Oh, that was the rewards for... yeah, so that was the cost. What are the rewards? I guess these? Well, this says the main items you're looking for, but... or the main items you're gonna get. Huh. Because it doesn't match up with the chart in terms of what you're supposed to get back. So I guess you don't know what you get back. I guess it's random. And I guess this is just the resources that it costs. Huh. Alright. Whatever. And so like, it takes like an hour just to do this. But there was one of a daily quest or something to do like 3 or something with these expeditions, and I should have, yeah, see, I finished it now. That was a daily, and the next one is to do 10 expeditions. I'm almost done with this 10 battles. This one's like 5 fleet leaders, I think, or whatever that's called. Flagship. I don't think I'm gonna get this today, but I'll just activate it anyways. One of my chips finished repairing, so I'm gonna swap out Sendai with whoever finished. I don't know who finished. Fubuki, I will definitely heal you. So, Jinsu will come in for Sendai. Where is she? Jinsu here. Oh, wait, who finished? Sendai's. Oh. What's her name? Kiso? Maybe it was her. I have no idea who finished. They should give you a log. Yeah, they don't tell you like who finished, so. My team is still pretty weak, so I'm gonna still spam level 1. 水蒸気母艦千歳出撃します。新開発のニザ水上偵察機が自慢なの。And so you can unlock more docks for repairing more ships simultaneously, but that costs real money. And I haven't gotten too invested in this game yet to throw real money in it, but I imagine soon.
弱すぎる。怖くて声も出ねえか。ほらほら。
Perfect.
足りめえだろ。俺が一番強いんだからよ。
Let's hope for a good card. Nope. I guess the other option, if I ever, so you get like at the default, you get 100 slots for ships, and if I'm with my farming right now, if I get to that cap soon enough without having reached the point where I can evolve and start using these for merging, I guess I can just break them down into parts.
新開発のニザ水上偵察機が自慢なの。
I'm not fighting a boss. I wasn't even paying attention. 6 on
弱すぎる。
hard battle.
蓬莱激戦始めるね。
声も出ねえか。
All my big
ほらほら。
攻撃よ。攻
She's
撃。
like 2.
邪魔よ。新開発のニザ水上偵察機が自慢なの。蓬莱激戦。よーい。
Wow.
まさかこれで勝ったつもりでいるの？
So he's almost done now. But so yeah, I'm gonna go into the night and see if I can finish him off.
水上爆
I really
撃
got
機
fired.
いっけー。隠れても無駄なんだから。
Don't miss. Come on. Ooh, 60.
悪いわね。もらったわ。
That was kind of wasted. Come on.
チャンネルは上手でしょ。
Well, also on the bright side, it won that, but I took massive damage as a result of it.
どう？私の戦闘は少しは参考になったかな？ああ、お礼なんていいのよ。みゆきだよ。よろ。
I probably have like 50 Miyukis now.
作戦に出ていた艦隊が戻ってきましたね。
Much time I have left for repairs? Quite a bit. Well, Jinsu is almost done, so I'll repair this.
強くなっちゃった。提督。
Alright, well, I'm gonna call it here. Wait for Jinsu to finish up and then follow up on the next video. And catch you later.